You can't even imagine what we went through.
People in Americus and Sumter County has no idea what we went through because they didn't know. They did not know, and no one can talk about that stockade but these girls. In the city, it was during that time was a very violent civil rights movement that started, and we were protesting as children.
My grandmother started taking me to mass meetings out in the country, and going with her, I became very concerned about the issues, not being able to eat in restaurants, not being able to drink out the same water fountain. Those type things were just injustices.
On the day that I was arrested, we was marching at the Martin Theater. There was a white side at the Martin Theater, and there was a black side. They refused us tickets to purchase. Evidently, the young lady who was selling the tickets must have called the police department. All of a sudden, we had a rush of policemen coming down to that area.
And they put us on that Dodge transfer truck, and we had to stand up all the way to Dawson.
But the moment they closed that back door, it was dark. We couldn't see one or the other in that truck.
Nobody know where we are. We didn't even know where we were.
So we were pushed in this dirty stockade, old stockade that had been closed down out soon for years and years, with no facility, no bed, and no water, no commode, no running commode. We slept on the hard, cold cement floor.
One of the girls was so small that the guard would take her out.
He would take her over in the room with him and feed her. He would feed Sam and give her a little stuff, and she'd come back and share.
And while she was there, Mr. Story, the dog catcher, would come, and he said, your parents need to know. And so he went around on Sunday morning to the parents' house and let the parents know where their kids were.
When we got out of the stockade, school had already started. Nobody greeted us or had any kind of reception when we got out. Everybody went back to their own little environment.
Right. So we never talked to each other about it. We never said a word. Everybody just shut down. And my mom would just cry, because she was so worried about me. And as she would try to talk, and every time she would ask me something, I just run out of the house.
We want this to serve as a good lesson for our children all over the world, not just here locally. And I feel like, you know, that nomination will help us bring closure to some of the things that we've been searching for.